Xiaomi has done it again with the Redmi Note 10, Super AMOLED 1080p screen display, Snapdragon 678, that is just too fast for its price since it's just around 8,500 pesos, a 5,000 mAh battery that will sure you last you a day, and a 33 watts fast charging which will charge your phone really fast. Hello world, cocomarTech here, and this is my review of the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 10. Welcome to an episode of
TT with cocomarTech.
Let's start with a quick unboxing. Well, the unboxing is nothing extraordinary, but you do have something that flagship phones do not have. So, you have a plain white box with the phone, of course. Inside, you have some paperwork, the SIM ejector tool, a clear silicone case, a 33 watts fast charger brick, and a Type-C cable. At the top of the phone, it has speaker holes and an infrared emitter. At the right side of the phone, it has the volume rocker and the power button, which I'm not really a fan of since it's not a clicky button at all, but it's not a big deal and later you will know why. At the left, you have the dual nano SIM card tray with 4G LTE connectivity with a dedicated microSD card slot wherein you can expand the memory up to 512 gigabytes. In a world where companies are slowly removing the microSD card feature, it's nice to have it for the Note 10. At the bottom, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack port, which I really like, a microphone, the USB Type-C port, and the stereo speakers. At the back, you have this plain but elegant design. The camera layout is this cornered rectangular layout, which looks like the design of the Xiaomi Mi 11, so the design looks better than what it costs. The camera layout's glass has an RGB color which depends on the bounce of the light, which is a subtle yet satisfying design. Yes, the back is made of plastic, but almost everyone puts a case on his or her phone anyway. If not, you're either super rich or just plain evil. Ergonomics is also nice. The sides of the back are cornered, so the phone is really easy to hold even with just one hand. I really like the design, especially this frost white or pebble white. You also have shadow black or onyx gray and aqua green or lake green. It's elegant and the design looks expensive for its price. At the front, you have slim side bezels and a fairly thicker bottom bezel, a punch hole selfie camera, a 1080p Super AMOLED 6.43-inch 1080 by 2400 pixels, 83.5 screen-to-body ratio, Corning Gorilla Glass 3. It's a bright AMOLED 450 nits display which can be maxed at 1100 nits. I've always mentioned in my videos that the usual problems or drawbacks with displays of budget phones are the brightness and the viewing angles. So I'm really happy that the Redmi Note 10 do not have those problems at all. The display is really nice. It's not a display with a high refresh rate, but not everyone needs that. But if you do, you need to shell out more money, so don't forget to subscribe since I'll also be reviewing high refresh rate phones such as the newest Poco X3 Pro. But overall, watching media content with the Redmi Note 10 is a very satisfying experience with a punchy, vibrant, detailed, and bright AMOLED screen display. Display is not the only amazing thing about this phone. Let's talk about the power. Redmi Note 10 has an 11nm octa-core Snapdragon 678 for its chipset and Adreno 612 for its GPU. It's a very fast phone, especially for the price. It's snappy, it's not laggy. It doesn't feel like it's a budget smartphone at all, whether it's opening apps, scrolling through the home screen, or browsing through your social media accounts. It's just light years ahead of its competition. Kudos for Xiaomi for making other phones look slow with this blazing fast Redmi Note 10. Even with gaming, the Adreno 612 and the power of this phone handle all games really well, whether Mobile Legends, even with graphic settings set to Ultra, even with 5v5 clashes. It does heat a little with the Ultra settings, but it's understandable given that it's also ridiculously hot and humid here in the Philippines. But playing Mobile Legends with max settings is a surprising experience for this price. Same goes with Wild Rift, high settings, no lags, no frame drops, just pure joy and entertainment playing. I know I suck at playing Wild Rift, but it was still fun. Call of Duty is also buttery smooth with no lags or frame drops, and other games such as PUBG Mobile, Among Us, Candy Crush will be also great experiences Genshin Impact, again, one of the most graphic-intensive games right now, can be played but around medium settings is recommended to really play this game, as more than that will be laggy and will cause the phone to really heat. Aside from gaming, the Redmi Note 10 also performs extremely well with Geekbench 5, scoring a single-core 532 and a multi-core of 1584. Just a comparison, the Redmi 9T scored 309 for the single core and 1348 for the multi-core, and the Oppo Reno 5, a much more expensive phone which costs around 19,000 pesos, has a single core of 563 and a multi-core of 1672. Redmi Note 10 is almost as fast with a phone which is twice its price, and based on actual testing or using this phone, it does really feel fast. So let's move on and talk about the speakers. The Redmi Note 10 has two speakers, one on top and one at the bottom. Sound quality is okay, nothing extraordinary, but it does get loud, so that's nice. Anyway, here is a sample speaker test for you to judge.
This is the start of a new day. Feel fresher than toothpaste. Singing out, this be the new thing. New swing set. I'ma go for the loop, man. I'm a fruit gone loopy. That's the Sammy the toucan. Screaming.
Now let's talk about the battery. The Redmi Note 10 has a 5000 mAh battery. 5000 mAh is relatively large today, and combined with an efficient Snapdragon processor, battery performance is also excellent with the phone. You will surely last a day with this phone, maybe having a little 10% at the end of the day if you really play a lot of games with your phone like me, but if you're not a power user, you will last 1 to 1.5 days with around 6 hours to 7 of screen on time. Charging speed is also amazing with the phone. 30 watts fast charging, which will charge your phone 50% in 25 minutes, and from 0 to 100 will be just 74 minutes. It's really reassuring not only to have a phone that will last you a day, but a phone that will quickly charge your phone. So just in case you forgot to charge and you're in a hurry, just charge your phone for around 10 minutes and you will have good amount of battery for your day. It doesn't have wireless charging nor reverse wireless charging, but I think the consumers won't mind it. Redmi Note 10 is currently running MIUI 12 on top of Android 11. It's a good software experience with lots of useful functionalities such as always on display, which is also customizable, button shortcuts, one-handed mode, theme store, and nearby share by Android, which works similarly like AirDrop. What I don't like about the experience is seeing a lot of ads in apps, which is a choice by Xiaomi to earn more, and bloatware apps such as the Share Me app, which is just like the nearby share, weather apps, recorder apps. You also have a fingerprint scan unlock via power button, which is the reason why it's not a very clicky button. But the fingerprint scanner overall is quick and reliable. The face scan unlock though is not that fast and of course not very secured since it's a 2D face scan unlock. But overall, I still like the MIUI software so far. Lastly, let's talk about the cameras. It has a 13 megapixel f2.5 selfie camera, 4 rear lenses, a 48 megapixel f1.8 main wide lens, an 8 megapixel f2.2 118 degree ultra wide lens, a 2 megapixel f2.4 macro lens, and a 2 megapixel f2.4 depth sensor. I have mixed feelings about the cameras of the Redmi Note 10. Basically, for overall photo taking, it has good cameras. Colors are accurate and not super vibrant. The contrast is just right. It's not super contrasty, which makes the phone really look like they're not shot with the phone. Dynamic range is surprisingly excellent as you can really see details in the skies and shadows, and the blurry effect, even with the main lens, is just amazing. Wow. Even taking photos with the macro lens is great too. One thing I just don't like with the camera is that it's not consistent in terms of skin tones. You can see here my skin is slightly magenta, which is obviously not, but everything besides my skin tone is just remarkable. But if I take a photo of my girlfriend here, her skin tone is really accurate. I don't know the reason for this. If they can fix it, then for me it's one of the best cameras out there, especially for the price. So here are also sample videos taken with the Redmi Note 10. This is the main rear video test for the Redmi Note 10, and this is going to be the quality, which is 4K 30 frames per second, but you can also shift it to 1080p 60 frames per second for smoother frame rate. And you can also comment down below the overall picture quality of the video, and you can also zoom up to 6x so you can see digital cropping, which of course is going to be worse, but at least you have the flexibility to do that. But from taking video from the main rear lens, you cannot shift going to the ultra wide lens, so you have to stop the video and take another video for the ultra wide lens. So we're going to do that right now to see the quality. So this is the ultra wide lens. I'm standing at in the same spot as from the previous video, so you can see how wide the video is going to be, the field of view of the video. So you can also comment down below the overall picture quality of the ultra wide. This is the selfie video test for the Redmi Note 10. So you can comment down below what do you think of the overall picture quality, the stabilization, the dynamic range, which is very nice. And you can also comment down the skin tone, which is doing better as compared for taking photos with the cameras of the Redmi Note 10. So comment down below also with the audio quality coming from the built-in microphone of the Redmi Note 10. The Redmi Note 10 is currently priced at 8,490 pesos or around $200 US. I'll put an affiliate link in the description box just in case you want to order online. For the Redmi Note 10, it's an excellent phone for its price, and you can really argue that it's one of the best phones within its price range. Amazing AMOLED screen, a great battery life, fast charging, ultra fast phone, nicely designed, and again, affordable. If you want to shed more money for a better Xiaomi phone, then Poco X3 Pro is the phone for you. You can watch it here, or you can also check my other phone reviews if you need more choices. That's it for this video. My name is cocomarTech. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Keep safe.